What's a parasite like you doing here? Get out right now or I'm calling the police. In the living room, where the firelight flickered softly, my biological sister, Charlotte Hayes, spat those words at me. In her hand was the luxury brand glass I had given her as a Christmas present last year. Inside it swirled a vintage wine that had been aging for years in my Mountain Lodge's cellar, a bottle worth several $1,000s. Her lips glistened sensually, stained with that expensive liquid. My name is Natalie Brooks, 38 years old. I built my real estate business from the ground up and succeeded, now living a life free from financial hardship. At work, I've always prided myself on making calm, realistic decisions. This place is my sanctuary, a haven I poured my heart and soul into creating. And today is Christmas Eve, the one day of the year I cherish the most. After finally securing a long overdue holiday, I plan to do nothing more than curl up under a blanket by the fire, sip hot cocoa, and let peace wash over me. My idea of pure luxury. But as I drove up the private road leading to my mountain lodge, a familiar car caught my eye. Parked in the guest space was Charlotte's white luxury SUV, the very one I was still paying off for her. Next to it sat another vehicle, a snow-covered sedan that had to belong to Liam's parents. An uneasy chill stirred in my chest. I had told no one about this trip. Sure, I had given Charlotte the code to the emergency key box beside the front door, but only for true emergencies. Never, in my worst imagination, did I think she'd barge in uninvited with her husband's entire family to throw a party in my home. Slowly, I stepped out of my car and placed my hand on the heavy oak door at the entrance. It wasn't locked. The moment I pushed it open, it wasn't just the warm air from the fireplace that brushed against my face. Loud music, bursts of laughter, and the heat of several bodies tangled in revelry hit me all at once. In the living room were Charlotte, her husband Liam, and, unmistakably, his parents and siblings. 7 people in total lounged about as if this were their house. The coffee table was a mess of turkey bones and empty champagne bottles. Only their ridiculous Christmas sweaters reminded me what night it was supposed to be. Their coats lay tossed over the sofa, but what truly froze me in place was the sight above the fireplace. The framed photo of my parents, one I had treasured for years, had been pushed aside. In its place stood a large, smiling family portrait of Liam's parents. This was no simple party. I felt it in my gut. The room reeked of something unmistakable, the scent of people actually living there. Yes, it was the warm, stale smell of a household that had been occupied for days. Even when I stepped inside, they didn't notice me at first. Then, Liam, slouched arrogantly on the sofa, pointed in my direction, and the music came to an abrupt